And then there were 4. Ventura County's top 4 teams are all that's left in the elite Marmonte League.
That makes it a little bit tougher because all of Westlake's outstanding, St. Bonaventure's outstanding, Moorpark's good. So you can't afford to lose. Okay, you can't afford to lose a game. You certainly can't lose. If you lose 2, you're out.
Bill Redel recognizes that the competition is ratcheted up in his second stint at Oaks Christian. His league counterparts agree.
There's no room for error. And, your preseason actually, I think, takes on a greater emphasis because you really have to be ready by the time you get to league. There's no chance for a slip-up.
Let's be real. We're in the Pac-5, and if we're going to compete in the Pac-5, then we're going to have to, play those types of teams week in and week out.
Westlake is 0-2 in the Pac-5 playoffs, but the Warriors opened the 2014 season with a level of optimism and confidence they haven't had the last few years. One big reason: junior quarterback Malik Henry.
I think Malik he's really matured as we went through the season last year. He's really matured, and he was roughed up a little bit early, kind of figured it out, and then every week got better and better and better into the elite athlete that he is.
Protecting Henry is arguably the county's top offensive line, led by Patrick McCary.
It's actually a great honor for the offensive line to be blocking for such a great quarterback, and it puts more pressure on us because we obviously don't want to get him hurt. So sacks is a number one priority, not to get any sacks this year, and hoping for him to have a great year.
The Warriors have battled through plenty of adversity the last couple seasons, and Bankert believes this group is all the better for it.
We have a lot of experienced guys that went through the wars last year, and I think they've been working hard, and the challenge is, are they going to be a year better? And we hope that's true, and we're working hard to make sure that is true.
Less than a mile away, one of Bankert's greatest rivals has returned to take control of the program he built into a national power.
It's good to be back. I probably shouldn't have left, but got a few things, got my ego involved probably a little bit too much on a couple of things, but I enjoy the 2 years away.
Redel has surely realized that the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Well, it's like I haven't even gone away. I mean, it was just everything was the same. Most of my coaching staff was still here. That was all in place. I'm very fortunate to be back and being able to work with such a great bunch of coaches.
Junior Holden Thomas will start at quarterback for Oaks Christian, as the Lions will be led by mammoth offensive lineman Reno Razine, who's headed to Duke.
The cover's not bare, but we lost some really good players. But we have some really good players coming back. But we play a much more difficult schedule than we've played in the past, so that's going to mean something. But we have some outstanding kids, outstanding players. Probably senior-wise, probably 6, 7 that have already accepted or will accept Division I scholarships.
Andre Chevalier returns at linebacker to lead the rebuilt Oaks Christian defense. That defense will definitely be tested by the county's top quarterback, St. Bonaventure's Ricky Town. That said, the Seraphs' attack isn't all about Town.
We're going to run the football. I've always been a run the football kind of guy, but Ricky's in charge of the offense, and he's got a lot of freedom at the line of scrimmage to put us in the right situation to be successful.
Garrow was hired earlier this year to replace John Muller, who returns as offensive line coach. And the Loyola grad and former St. Monica coach feels right at home with the Seraphs.
I think that the good mix of having the smaller school experience right before this, along with the big football school, definitely has been a benefit to me. But ultimately, the game's about running, blocking, and tackling, and you got to do that better than the other guy to win.
The Seraphs, of course, have quality players on the field, but upon first meeting his new team, Garrow was impressed with the players' attitude off the field.
The players have been outstanding. I cannot say enough about the young men at this football program. Nowadays, a lot of times you meet teenagers and you don't get the handshakes, you don't get the firm eye contact, you don't get that. Not here.
Last and surely not least, the Moorpark Musketeers, who are welcoming the challenge of their league rivals.
Those 3 teams are powerhouses, like you said, Oaks, Westlake, St. Bonnie, but I think we can compete. Got a good team, just got to play aggressive and just match their intensity.
We're really excited about our tough schedule this season, and we want to prove ourselves, because a lot of people are saying that, we're not going to be anything in this league, and we're just trying to work our way up and prove some people wrong,
Manny Gutierrez will lead a tough ground game.
We'll rely on the running game a lot, and hopefully they can rely on me. Got a good offensive line, and see what I can do this year.
While many schools have transfers coming in and out each summer, this is a tight-knit group of Moorpark students that have been playing together for years.
We grow up playing Pee Wee football with these guys, and I mean, everybody knows each other. Everybody knows each other's lives. So once we get up here, we're all brothers.
The Marmonte League should be magical this season, and while Guerra may be a newcomer, he surely has his finger on the pulse of Ventura County football.
It is a football crazy place. I love it. It's, everywhere you go, it's, St. Bonaventure, Westlake, Oaks Christian. I mean, everybody talks about football, and so I'm fired up for this year.
The 2014 campaign kicks off Friday, August 29th, and the Ventura County Star will broadcast the VCS Preps Game of the Week each Friday night at 7 p.m. We'll see you under the lights on Friday night.